turn it off. So I was in VR chat like this, and I was like, I usually have a personal mirror up, and it was like,
full body, don't
this
you?
this doesn't feel like me. This,
Right.
and then got the wheelchair. Was like, yeah, now this is me.
That's
Some disguise
amazing.
is here.
I'm so impressed. Is it
Yeah,
alright if I
there's
send you a
there's
friend
probably
invite?
times
like
when
the
you want to
halo.
represent
I
something
like
else, you know,
the
you
halo.
embody something else.
Thanks.
Oh my
Beautiful.
god, bruh.
Yeah, that was lovely. Code.
Yeah, he can grab it.
You can
Yeah,
move it.
it's got some funky stuff going on with Fizzbones that like it tracks my head, but it still is like very drifty. So like it
That is so cool though.
basically it's got like two segments. The first segment goes like
Jeez,
it's
bruh.
inside of my head up to like around here, which
Yeah,
is
I can almost
branches.
picture it.
It's this
Probably
height,
could
Yeah.
and it's very
picture it
stiff.
if you
Like
turn on the
it
whatever.
pulls back really stiffly, and then it has a second segment that's able to like compress and shrink, like with zero resistance.
Yeah.
And so
What?
it stays in place, and then the halo itself has a constraint on it that points it towards my head.
Hmm.
So that
Oh,
means
what's
that
up?
allows it to like track.
Sorry,
Gotcha.
I just kind of
Hey.
came in the conversation. What's up? Fuck, I'm coming. Wait,
That's what it's about, bruh.
what's up? What's up? I
Not
autismed
much.
about I autismed
Alright,
out
they
about
should- they
your
should- they
wheelchair to
should-
him,
they
and I said
should-
it's really cool. And
Oh,
I said
thanks.
I repeated like 3 words. The hip and when its back wheels are back, it's like it's so cool. I did. I was
Yeah,
laying in bed last
it-
night, and I was
How
like,
you doing?
I wonder. That's so cool.
Hey.
I wonder what the whole process is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. So like it's positioned based on my hips largely, and then
Fucking listen.
it has some constraints that measure the angle of my back in the avatar, and use that to rotate it.
Look,
And then
that's
it
so
has
cool. I'm looking-
some other constraints to shift it forward so that it doesn't like rotate away from me, because it rotates around the back of around the center of the wheels, which would mean like as it rotates it would fall back away from me, so it shifts it forward back
Okay.
underneath me.
But isn't that
Um,
so cool?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, look,
Yeah.
look, it freaking moves. It fucking moves.
And,
Look at
and
that
then there's
shit.
a trigger. There's a trigger, like positioned like a meter away, and a contact, that when it gets to a certain angle, it turns off the tracking and snaps it to like
Oh my gosh.
the 4 degrees, I believe it is.
Uh,
And then there's a contact that allows me to toggle it on and off. So like if I'm sitting like this in the wheelchair, it will show up as like tilted back. Like I can do that and lock it.
That is so cool. Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
That's really cool. See, I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
Yay.
that is
Yeah.
awesome. I love that.
It fucking look at that shit.
Well,
Are you
Yeah.
seeing
I'm
this?
you, and Carl and Mary are part of a group that I run called Bridgemakers, and we are
We're-
all about innovating and building bridges
I
for communities and leaders, and this kind of perspective that you held of being able to represent your physical space and body the way it is. That's totally in the spirit of what
Yeah,
we're trying to do.
and something that a friend actually recommended. So the halo it started out as just an aesthetic thing, but we recently discovered that we have DID, and so for people to like know who's fronting, like if we have the red halo
what the
out,
halo means. I was
If
so
we have the-
confused.
if
That's
we have the
so
red halo
cool.
out, then somebody can walk up and go, "Oh, I'm talking to Ruby. Ruby is
Yeah.
in front."
Whoa.
Or the white halo, like a friend can walk up and they know that it's Kate.
Right.
Or the green halo is Jaden.
That's lovely.
That's so cool.
So you're bridging
Yeah.
both your
So your
physical
banner now,
reality
This idiot is several
and
idiots.
your inside realities
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah, I've found this group that I love the banner. This idiot is several idiots.
Oh, how clever.
But yeah,
Wonderful.
Yeah. Well, thank you for all of
Yeah.
your bridging with yourself.
yeah, it's nice. I enjoy, like, I have a whole, so I'm a software developer, and so for my like
Spies here. Oh, boy.
for my avatar stuff, I have a whole fucking workflow set up. Like, I made a custom Blender plugin for exporting models, and like all sorts of shit that is
It's so bad.
much more involved than most people's, but it allows me to like just make a change in my model, click a button, and it merges together all the different pieces of the model, exports it
Wow.
as a file, and then in Unity that'll update, and then everything it's just works.
Well, I mean,
Organized.
like Haya was saying, the Bridgemakers community is not just about like, outreach and talking to folks and stuff, but being able to provide tools like that could help other folks in their creation pipeline would be amazing if you joined up and checked it
Yeah.
out. And we're in pretty good need of folks of all sorts of skill types and stuff. And you sound pretty knowledgeable in the avatar department. I've been on here
Yeah,
4 years and
I'm-
haven't uploaded anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nico
I don't
over
know, I have
here
the time.
is a brilliant world creator. You've probably been to some of his worlds.
Oh, yeah.
He
I
has
didn't
built
realize that was
the
him over there.
the
What up,
spaceship
Nico?
world. What is that called? Space Odyssey.
There's a lot of Nikos here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh, yeah, we got Nick Bosma as well, so.
I'm
who's
Nico,
out here
yeah.
talking about?
So many Nikos.
Yeah, maybe you know some words. Yeah.
We haven't seen you in a while, Nico. How you doing?
Oh, busy, but I'm okay.
Yay. He embodied, like, his worlds have these incredible shaders that are quest friendly and just give you that sense of what the future of VR is going to be like. And then his avatar is alien, and I think it's just like brand is on point. You embody the whole
Yeah.
theme. When I see an alien, I'm like, that must be Nico.
Yeah, make aliens great again. Look, make aliens great again.
That's so great.
Nice.
Oh, Space Planets 2025.
We
That's
gotta,
awesome.
We gotta resurrect Roddenberry.
Mm.
Gotta have a positive outlook. I'm down for it.
Yeah, so Nico, we were just talking with Code. Code is a very clever creator. This is actually Code's wheelchair. And
Yeah,
they've
but
got
it
the full body
tracks with
tracking
the angle
on.
of my actual
Whoa.
wheelchair. And like
Oh, good job.
I can move around because like it's honestly easier to move around like this, both because like lower rolling resistance, and so the current theory for what's going on, I haven't gone to a doctor to get a formal diagnosis, but the possibility was mentioned by a doctor when I was younger, but we're thinking is probably muscular dystrophy in my legs and lower body. And so holding my torso upright takes not insignificant amount of effort. And so by doing it like this, I don't have to do that. I just kind of like sit, and I don't have to keep my body upright. And like holding myself forward is fine.
That's really interesting.
And my arms are plenty strong, so.
But this also allows you to have that spinal flex so that it's not just sitting in one situation and then getting that atrophy piece. You're actually still getting to work your body out a little bit. It's awesome.
Yeah. And so We're in the process of getting me to a doctor to
Fully
take a
diagnosed.
look and figure out what's going on, but that's been a process, and there's been a lot going on in my life outside of that has complicated the timeline. Like, yeah. But,
Yeah, healthcare in general is a huge minefield, so I don't envy that
Yeah.
at all, trying to figure that
Yeah,
out.
boy.
yeah.
And what I appreciate is
Y'all come.
you built this, and it's not a fully graphically perfect wheelchair. You know, it works. It tells the
That's
story.
mostly laziness
But I think
and
that's
lack of
Yeah.
artistic talent.
I think that
Mine
that's
feels
okay.
like those like avatars where it's like people's controllers just floating. Controllers in a headset floating in space, like it's representing like a real life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
telling a
the
story.
lack of like connecting pipes and whatever is an artistic choice. The flat white texture is just lack of artistic talent and laziness.
I hear you. One of the values, you know,
But-
that we hold is iteration, and I think that you being able to like
Right.
embody that and not wait until it's perfect to make it comfortable enough to embody it. That's just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
And
Thank
just
you.
like people are always surprised that it goes away. It's like it's literally just a trigger that detects when the torso is near the seat.
Wow.
I think it kind of fit the style of the world. I asked,
Yeah.
is that something that was here? 'Cause
Right.
I could see that being plausible,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which was so exciting to me because we have in this previous community I grew, we had a world that had this wheelchair in there for whenever this person came in. And it took up like 30% of the memory of the world, but it was still for the embodiment of that, like, we're going to make space. It was worth it. It's still there.
Yeah.
I'm like slowly moving. What the fuck?
I know. I'm having so
You,
much.
nice
It
with
feels
it.
like controller drift.
If
It's
you-
so annoying.
walking.
If you
Yeah.
If
go
you move
backwards, you can do fine
backwards-
adjustments without sliding, yeah.
Oh.
Backwards stops the sliding.
However, this is a weird quirk to this. So I'm streaming right now, and if I try to move the camera to get a better angle, even though I'm static, it moves me with the camera. And so then I'm flying across and trying to reset. It's been such a stressful streaming moment. Yeah, we're doing a little tour of communities and just like visiting communities that are having active worlds and just saying hello to people, and totally spontaneous, streaming it to our Discord.
Well,
and
howdy.
hello. Trans Academy has been a very special place to me for a long time, so I loved that we could come here. It's just such an embodiment of a living, evolving community.
Yeah.
Have you been here, Nico, Mary, Carl?
Yeah, I know. Trans Academy.
I have never been to this world.
Oh, yeah.
No, this is new to me.
When I came here the first time, I was